Morning guys, and welcome back to a new vlog. So we're currently at SoHo Farmhouse for a few nights for Valentine's. I haven't been here since this exact time last year, so it's nice to be back, and the sun is shining. Last year it was raining the whole time. So yeah, anyway, we got here last night and we just lit a fire and stayed in, had a couple drinks, got some room service. We also have Biggie with us because there's dog friendly rooms, which is amazing. You wanna say hello? You wanna say hello? He's very happy, but anyway, I just got ready this morning, made a nice little lie-in, and now we're going to take Biggie on a W up to like the main area, get a coffee, and just chill out for the day. So yeah, starting off the weekly vlog on a little staycation. I'll give you a little tour of the room. It's super nice. Actually, that's when we were here this time last year. This is the exact same cabin that we stayed in, so there's probably like 10, I guess. But yeah, we're in the exact same one, which is quite funny. So you have your little entrance hall here, which is just good for storage and coats and doggy bits. And then you come in and this is the cabin and a little kitchen area as well. Came in last night, these gorgeous flowers were sat on the table, which Johnny had organised for me. Isn't that so lovely? I'm hoping that they're gonna last and be alright. They're in like a thing of water, you know, so I think they're gonna last fine. I can take them home. But yeah, look how gorgeous they are. This is the little lounge area and a little fire, and then out here it's super nice. You've got a nice little dock looking out onto the pond, and then a nice big like sofa area here. And through here is the get ready bit and wardrobes, and then a bedroom in here and a big bath, which is not my cup of tea, but Johnny will definitely be in that later. And then another little porch in here. So it's really lovely. I'm gonna just get dressed and then head outside. I need to figure out what to wear. I'm very strict about packing. I made sure not to overpack, so I don't really have much options to wear, which actually makes life really easy. I feel like my whole wardrobe has unintentionally, you can't even see me, can you? Unintentionally become Reese. I just love their stuff. So I'm wearing these woolen trousers, wide legs. I have a little Lululemon base top on, and I'm gonna pop on this camel cashmere mix jumper. I absolutely love these jumpers. I have them, have the white one, and I have the camel one now. Look at the sleeves. So nice. Nice, isn't it? And then I'm gonna put on a big jacket, and I haven't really packed trainers or boots. And because I'm wearing wide leg trousers, I need to wear trainers. Wait till you see this. He's going there again. He's got his little cubby hole and he loves it. Do you love it? Oh, do you love it in there? Biggles. Excuse me, can you hear me? Very cute. Johnny bought me a very nice gift this morning. You want to tell him what you got me, Johnny?
That's not for you two.
Okay, I'm ready.
I'll give a clue.
You can give him a clue. It's lace, we'll say that. Johnny! I'm not going to put in what he just said. The clue is that it's lacy and it's very, very gorgeous. Just went for a nice coffee. And it was actually so good because we didn't, well, it's a bit annoying, but we didn't realise it was the kiddies half term right now, so it's just full of kids everywhere. But that was so good for Biggie because he sat outside with us when we had coffee, and there was kids running around and running around and running around, and there was so many dogs and like just so many things that could have completely triggered him, but he was absolutely fine.
He only bit 3 kids' fingers.
He didn't. He got a bit like shaky and nervy, but like no pulling, no barking, no nothing really.
No barking ones, you know,
Yeah, the barking. You know, like if we did this a year ago, you would have been.
When we took him to the pub,
But yeah, he is very well behaved. So I mean, even like we say every time we get him into a situation like this, like it also helps our nerves, doesn't it?
Hello, mate. Peoples.
You see all the goats. You good boy, Biggles. Anyway, we're just heading back to our cabin. We're going to. Oh, I've got a little cinnamon bun here that Johnny bought. We're gonna drop Biggie off and he can have a little nap before his lunch later on, and we're gonna head off to a restaurant called Penyang, which is Asian. Penyang, and get some lunch ourselves. You just snorted.
You said Penyang. Go to the spa, go for a swim.
Not today.
Yes, right where Penyang is. We'll eat and then we'll go in.
Okay, my arm is literally seizing up holding this from Pilates. Okay, right, bye. Came back from lunch and we left Biggie the room for like 2 hours, and the chair looks like this. What has he been doing? The sun is setting and I actually want to take Biggie back up there, but Johnny wants to sit on the balcony and have a few drinks, so I think we're going to do that.
I don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too.
3, I can't physically do it.
It just doesn't.
It just doesn't work. The minute I suck it out this, it goes down my throat. Like, I can't physically do that action. I can't do it.
Golly gosh. In their glory. So good a wild Nadia.
Do we sit down?
A wild Nadia.
He needs a toilet.
I'll take him then.
I will.
Good.
Can you just sit down for a minute?
Well agreed.
I want to get a little video of you quickly before the sun goes.
2 wild Scottish pigs. That sounds so bad.
Look, who's that?
Pickle! Pickle! Pickle!
Is that Daddy? Come on! No, he doesn't care.
Go on, give us a wave. Give us a flash. Show us your gash. Here he is. Speedy Gonzalez.
This is our little pre-evening snuggle hour.
Do you mind?
They look cute.
You're interrupting.
He look cute. We decided we're going to leave him here whilst we head up. We're not going to stay out for too long, but just have a couple drinks. This morning he got really cold, didn't he?
Yeah.
He didn't put his jacket on and he was definitely shivering, so he's got himself all snugly in here. We're going to get wrapped up and like this kind of like communal, just like communal fire pit, bar, outside seating area.
Ping pong.
There's pool, yeah.
Pardon.
Oh, there's bowls as well. So I think just get wrapped up and comfortably wrapped up and go and have a couple drinks, and then what we're gonna do for dinner?
Figure it out.
Probably come back here and just get something, right?
Or eat there.
Or eat there, depends how cold it is. Hello guys, so it is actually the following week now. I've been home for a good couple days, just getting back in the swing of things. So I thought I'd pick up the vlog and carry on this video. I just had a ZARA home order arrive. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll have probably seen what I got, but I got this little set, which is so nice. I'm going to show you in the mirror. It's 100% wool. I do have a really similar one that I got from ZARA that's cashmere, but it's bobbled like so bad, and I spent a lot of money on it, so I'm a little bit annoyed about that. I'm trying to like TLC it, but anyway, this is very, very similar, apart from it's a cardigan, not a jumper, and it's 100% wool, so it's a lot less expensive, and I just love it. Isn't that so, so lovely? And also you could open it and put a little tank top on and do like loafers, and it'd be a really good travelling outfit. But yeah, really like that. Got some other bits for the house. I mean, really not that interesting, but haven't done homeware shopping in so long. Like literally, I feel like it's been forever. So anyway, I did a little homeware order. First of all, is this laundry bin, which I'm kind of on the fence about. I stood on my other one because I was trying to get higher for filming, and I kind of like broke it. Like, it just doesn't look cute anymore. So this one I thought was quite cute. It's like a linen basket. It's linen on the outside, and then the inside is like kind of like waterproof material, which is quite nice, and it's huge. Now that I've got it though, I'm realizing it doesn't have a lid, and I definitely prefer a laundry bin with a lid. I'm on the fence about this one. I might send this back. And then in the same line, I got some storage baskets for the bathroom, mainly for my fake tan, because my fake tan basket is like literally orange right now. It's filthy. So this one from the same style as the laundry bin, linen on the outside, and then the inside, like I say, it's like, you know that material? It's like wipe clean, so I can wipe the tan off it, which I think will be, I didn't know that's what it was, but it's a bonus. So yeah, I think that'll look cute. So I got 2 in this size, and then I also got, I'll show you, I got a smaller one, which I thought would be cute for my face towels, but I think I have too many to fit in it. This is the one I use currently, which is from Amazon, but this is the little one, which I think is cute, that I could sit up here. So I'm going to transfer it. It's actually quite deep. Maybe I will be able to fit more in. But anyway, that's my orders. Also have some new earrings on, which I feel like you guys are going to like, from Monica Venader. Aren't they so pretty? I just saw them and I thought, imagine with like a white shirt, a crisp like white shirt in summer, or like a white dress, hair up in like a bun. I think they're really pretty. Also went this morning and had my second session of New Era. Is it called New Era? Yeah, New Era, which is like a collagen stimulant facial basically, non-invasive. But yeah, I went and had my second session this morning, and I really like it. I feel like, is it placebo? Is it because I've quit drink? Is it because I'm eating healthy? I mean, is it a combination of everything? But I do feel like my face and skin just looks nice at the minute. So yeah, very happy with that. Wearing the same outfit as yesterday, but it is the next day. Anyway, today has been very much a work day. I filmed some reels and some TikToks this morning. I just sat down editing. Johnny has gone out. It's actually really nice to have the house to myself. I always say this, but like, because we spend so much time together, we both work from home. I just love it when I get the house to myself. Like, it's such a rarity. I really appreciate it. So yeah, he's gone out for a couple hours. And the house is all mine. I have a nail appointment in a couple hours. I'm gonna see what she can do about this nail. I feel like she's gonna advise me not to put anything on it until it's completely healed. I mean, it is healed, it just needs to like grow up. Does that make sense? I need to like grow out the damage, and then it'll be fine. But I'm hoping she can put something on it, because the only reason I'm wearing a plaster now is just because it's so ugly, like not because I need a plaster on it. So hopefully she'll let me put Biab on it, but we will see. I'm just having a nice chilled afternoon of editing and tidying, and yeah, so I'm gonna have a little juice. Oh, I haven't showed you this yet. Completely stocked up my fridge with pressed juices. These are my favorite brand for juices. They're so yummy. They're very kindly gifted, but if you guys want a discount code, Nadia15 will get you 15% off. But yeah, I have literally so many. Also the ginger shots I love. Yeah, I'm not doing a cleanse. I'm just doing, by the way, can I just say, this is my fridge behind this door. I always get messages like, why do you keep your wine in the cupboard? But it's not, it's a fridge. But yeah, I'm not doing a cleanse. I used to do cleanses often, like maybe every other month, like a 3-day full-on juice cleanse, but I just don't know how I did that. Like, there's no way I could do that now. I like food too much. So what I've been doing for the last couple of years is just keeping a stock like that in the fridge, and then just having them when I fancy, rather than doing a cleanse. I find it's a really great way to stop snacking as much, because when I go to open the fridge to snack, rather than grab something naughty, I can just grab a juice. Like yesterday, I was really craving something sweet, like just chocolate or anything sweet. And then I had this one. This is the berry boost juice, so it's strawberry, apple, lemon and mint. So I had one of these instead, and my cravings were gone for something sweet. Yeah, this is probably one of my favorites. It's daily celery. I know that does not sound like much, but it's just so nice. It's so refreshing. So it's literally just celery and lemon, and I just love it. I just had a quinoa bowl for lunch, so I feel like this is really good for after. I'm really trying to focus on my health this year. I think I've touched on it quite a few times. But last year, to put it simply, I just took the absolute piss and drank too much, made really bad choices with my food, and it reflected so much in my mood, it reflected in my skin. I put on weight. Not that I mind gaining some weight, because I mean, I am 27 this year, like I'm gonna gain weight, but I definitely gained more weight than I should have naturally. So I'm just really focusing on being healthy this year. And that's a huge reason why I quit drinking. Well, I didn't quit drinking, but why I did dry January, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I'm actually going to talk about it a little bit more, because I always get questions on Instagram about it, about the 0% wine that I drink, and the 0% Corona, and the benefits, and blah, blah, blah. So I had no intentions of not, I mean, I know it's only the 21st of February, but I had no intentions of carrying dry January on. But when I got to the end of dry January, I just felt so good. So this month I have drunk again, but like hardly drunk. I drank when we went away for Valentine's, and I've had like the odd wine on like a Friday night. But yeah, I'm just really not into it. And the thing is, I love a wine. It's my like wind down thing, you know, and love a wine. But it really isn't good for me. Like, I don't respond well to alcohol, and I don't know where this started happening. They probably in like autumn of last year, I started noticing that like it just wasn't working with me anymore. Like, I just wasn't operating well. The next day my mood would be so bad. I'd have like this really depressed feeling, super unmotivated, super self-critical. And for me, it's not like, I love having the wine, I love having a drink, like I love the social aspect of it, but the reason I've been able to not drink again so much this month is because of how good I feel the next day. Like, that's the thing that's in my head. It's not like, don't drink because we don't want to drink. It's like, don't drink because you don't want the effects of the drink, if that makes sense. So yeah, actually at the end of January, I contemplated going like completely sober. And this is not to say I drank like every single day, multiple bottles of wine, like that wasn't the case, but I would have a couple glasses of wine a couple times a week, and sometimes it'd be like a glass or two every night of the week, and it just got too much. It just got to a point where like I wasn't taking care of myself. It was affecting my life, and so then I feel like I had to make a change, because the fact that it was affecting my day-to-day life like was too loud for me to ignore, you know? Yeah, like I say, I really enjoy having a drink. So that's why I have 0% Corona, which is really, really good. I also have 0% red wine. I found some really nice sparkling teas that were really nice, like alternatives. But also I love my non-alcoholic gins. Definitely really crucial to get me like used to not drinking. I don't want this to sound like I had a drink problem, because I really honestly didn't. It's just as I've grown up, I guess, I've realized like drink is just not beneficial to me at all. I love the social aspect, so I really enjoy having my non-alcoholics, because I still get that like feeling of like social and pouring a drink on a Friday night or pouring a drink after work. It doesn't have to come along with the negatives of alcohol now. I'd say the best thing that doing dry Jan did for me was give me balance with alcohol, and I needed to do that whole month, I think, to really understand how much it was affecting me. But when I was having like the couple glasses of wine a couple times a week, I didn't realize the effects. I just really thought that I was just miserable and like in a bad place. And then it's a cycle, because you're miserable, you get up, I'd get up, I'd have a really shitty day, I wouldn't be productive or as productive as I'd want to be. It would hit like 4 p.m, I'd like reassess my day, and I'd be like, this has been a write-off, it's been a crap day. Then I'd pour a glass of wine, and it's just a cycle. And then the next day you feel like shit, and you repeat those processes. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'll ever not drink again. Like I love a glass of wine. I love a champagne. Like if I'm on holiday, I'm gonna drink, and if I'm out with Johnny for date night, I'm gonna have a drink. It's just the balance and like not doing it so much at home. I feel like such a twat sat here drinking my celery juice, talking to you about quitting alcohol, but that's not the case. Like I say, I've not quit. It's just balance, and this is purely because I'm just trying to get my health back up. But yeah, so the benefits that I would say, number one, my face looks so much healthier. Like if I drink, I get really, it like swells, it gets really puffy. I know everyone likes to say I've got a puffy face anyway, but alcohol really affects that. It was like Friday night I had a wine, or maybe like last week, I can't remember, but I had like one glass of wine, and I woke up the next day and I was like, first of all, I felt like absolute shit. And then also my face just looked so different. Like I get really puffy under my eyes. So yeah, my face looks healthier, and my skin obviously looks a lot healthier. I've definitely, well, I don't know if I definitely have, because I don't weigh myself, but it looks to me like I've dropped a little bit of weight, and I look more toned and just a little bit trimmer, and like my jeans just fit a bit nicer. That's like the physical things. Mental benefits are ridiculous. Like I am just so much happier, so much like less reactive with Johnny. I sleep, well, I mean, I sleep really good all the time, but I do sleep exceptionally well without drinking. And another thing is I just feel like generally, like overall, I'm so much happier day to day. Like I'm just in a much nicer headspace. I'm much more like, what's the word? What is the word? Strong, like just in a much stronger headspace. I'm not critical of myself. I enjoy the day-to-day. That was another thing. I really would wake up and like find everything to be such a hassle and such a task. Not every day. Like when I would have alcohol as a regular in my life, I would just find everything quite a task. And like I say, this was not always. This only developed in the last like 6 months of last year. So I don't really know what happened. Maybe it's my age. Maybe it was just a combination of everything that happened last year, that my body was just like, we need to be healthy. Like this is not good for us. But yeah, much happier. Hold on, the postman's here. Yeah, so much happier, really enjoy the day-to-day, really love like the mundane things of life again. Like nothing's a hassle. I mean, things are still a hassle, but it doesn't feel so like, ugh, like I'm not dragging my feet. Mine and Johnny's relationship has been amazing for the last good while, like last year or so. But especially not drinking, I'm definitely, like I said earlier, just less reactive. I get less annoyed at him, and he probably me as well. I'm trying to think of other benefits, but I feel like that's it. Like it's not a huge, like holy shit, I'm going sober and like alcohol is the devil. It's not that. It's just there's so many little benefits that if you put them all together, I don't really see the sense in drinking unless I have to. I hope that kind of rounds it up a little bit. If you're thinking about it, because I'm answering this question to people that have asked me it basically. I know it's not interesting for everyone, but for those of you that are messaging me or thinking about it, like cutting out alcohol or cutting down on alcohol, like I honestly would recommend it so much. I was so strict in January, so my sister came from Dubai, and my mum came to meet us and we went dress shopping for her wedding. And even then, like, I didn't have a glass of champagne when she was trying on dresses, which actually in hindsight, like, it would have been nice to be in that social aspect with them. But equally, I didn't miss out on anything. Like, I don't regret having not partaked in that, you know? Is that a word, partaked? Oh, and then the other thing, oh my God, my PMS, right? My PMS has always been, no, that's a lie. It got really bad over the last few years, and I would just feel like super, super depressed. I would feel very detached from my life. I would feel angry. I'd be reactive. I would bloat so bad. Like, I do bloat pretty bad anyway. Like, that's the thing that I've always had. But especially around my period, honestly, I would look like 2 months pregnant. It was wild. No, longer than 2 months. I would honestly just have like the weirdest bloat. It was so bad. Anyway, so then last month, my last 2 cycles, I haven't been drinking. The first cycle was January, so no alcohol. And then this month I've had a couple wines, but not drinking half as much as I used to. And I had no symptoms of PMS. I honestly could not believe it. In January, no bloating, no mood swings, no like sadness or like depressive feelings, no cramping, like no cramping at all, like none. No, I don't know if I said this already, but like I wasn't craving bad food. Like normally if my period would come, I would be like, I need to have a Nando's like right now and I need a glass of wine. But I honestly didn't, like I knew my period was due because I track it so closely, but if I didn't track it, I would have no idea that it was coming. Like I honestly couldn't believe it. I did still get a couple pimples, to be fair, but even that, like my pimples healed like within a couple of days. It wasn't like the whole length of the period. So yeah, just so many benefits that I'm like, I don't know, they just completely outweigh the positives. No, the positives, wait, how does that work? The positives outweigh the want for a wine. But yeah, I'll actually just show you some of them now. If I want to do a fake gin, seedlit, but make sure it's the garden one, 108, it's so good. And I make this with Fever Tree, light tonic, and a lime, just as you would a gin. So good. This is another really good brand called Clean Co. Normally I have the original, but this is the rhubarb one, which actually is really nice. It's quite sweet, maybe a little bit too sweet for me, but I really enjoy it. Again, you just make it normally like you would a gin. So that's my gins. This is my non-alcoholic red wine from Thompson & Scott. There was another one called like Natural, I can't remember the name of it, but that was good too. This one's definitely my favorite though. See, it isn't an alcohol red wine, so it does taste different, but once you get used to the taste, I actually really enjoy it. And I don't know what it is, it doesn't get rid of like, it's not like I'm like a craving I'm trying to fill, it's just more like the action of having a drink and like pouring a drink and like sitting on the sofa and enjoying a drink, like it completely ticks that box. So this one's really good. Then I have the whole works here, guys. This is the Corona Zero. I got all this in like Waitrose or Onocado, by the way. And the Corona Zero, I honestly, like you cannot tell the difference. Like it's identical tasting. Obviously like the red wine tastes slightly different. The gins taste slightly different as well, but the Corona, like you actually would not know that was 0%. It was so good. And the only thing that I never nailed was a white wine. They all tasted horrific. They all tasted like really cidery and like just not nice. But yeah, that is a little information on my drinking. Oh my God, I've been talking for 20 minutes. I'm gonna cut this down, don't worry. But yeah. There you go. So anyway, I'm gonna sit and do some editing and I'll show you my nails when I get them done. This is so typical me. I'm like, okay, I need to run a few errands before my nail appointment. So I left the house an hour early. The 2 errands I had to do was get petrol and pick up a parcel, and both of those things are like a 3-minute drive from my house. And now I'm sat outside the nail salon with a 35, well, I got here 5 minutes ago, so 40-minute wait. And I feel like by the time I go home and park, and go in, I'll have like 10 minutes and I'll have to come back, so I may as well just sit here. My nails done. They look so much nicer, so much fresher. This is Biab 19. Biab honestly is a game changer. I love the shape of these as well. And obviously since I hurt my finger, I'm keeping to the short nails. Like, I'm not doing long nails ever again in my life. My nail tech advised me that I don't put any, to turn you around, yeah, she advised that I don't put any Biab or anything on the nail until it's healed. So I think like another month, which really only is like another maybe 1 or 2 appointments. I get my nails done every like 3 weeks, so I have probably one more where I don't do it, and then the next one I'll be able to do it. But she sent me a link of this like natural product, like healing, I don't even know what it is to be honest, but it's like a liquid that you use to basically heal it and help reattach the nail to the skin. So anyway, I'm gonna be wearing a plaster in all my videos for the next month probably. I'm gonna head off in like an hour to Central to get another mole removed at Skin Doctor Clinics. So you might remember I had 2 removed, was it last year? Can't remember, maybe the start of this year, maybe last year. I think it was last year. Anyway, I had 2 moles removed and they were like 2 really sticky out ones on my, kind of like one on my boob, one under my boob, and they've bothered me for ages, so I sent them off. Also because they were like quite big and one of them was like 2 different colours. I got them tested and they were both safe and all good, so that's good. But anyway, I want to get a 3rd one removed now, which is like the 3rd one in the area that also was sticky out, but it didn't bother me as much. Debating getting the 3rd one removed at the same time, but I thought I'll just see how it goes with 2, and then I'll go, and then I can get the 3rd one removed if I don't mind like the process. The process was literally painless and the easiest thing ever. Like, I did not expect that. I really thought getting them all removed would be like a lot more traumatic, but they just numb the area and literally like cut it out, so you don't feel anything. You only have to put like a plaster on afterwards, and yeah, it's so easy. So the other 2 have healed really nice. Can you see? Excuse the dodgy fake tan, but I had, where there's 2 here, I had a 3rd one up here. You can see that little mark, so that's a little scar left over. This is the 3rd and final one I'm gonna have removed. That's the only 3 moles. I mean, I have quite a lot of moles, but that's the only 3 that ever really bothered me. Also getting a patch test for my laser done today. I was meant to get that done like the last time I was in, or like 2 times ago when I was in. So that was, oh my god, was that a month ago? It's meant to get that done a while ago. But when I went in, I thought you could get it done with, like, I thought this laser was, you could get it done even if you're tanned, but it's not. So I had tan on. And didn't get the patch test, but now I've decided I'm not going to do my underarms because it's just, with my job and like with being a fake tanner, like it's so rare that I'm like fully scrubbed down from tan, and I just don't have the patience to be doing that every time I've got to go in for it. And then also it's like you've got to wait a couple weeks, I think it's 6 weeks in between each session, and you also can't be tanned from like the actual sunlight, and I'm going to be on holiday in the summer getting tanned, and I'm just not about it. It's just too much hassle for me. I'm just gonna get my bikini line done now and not my underarms, and that's fine because I don't tan there anyway. So I'm getting a patch test done on there today, and then I can start that process, because that's really the main one that I want done. I don't really care about my underarms. Like, you know how some people when they shave their underarms they still have like the kind of darker residue of the hair follicles. Like, I don't have that at all, so my underarms actually don't bother me. Yeah, I'm just gonna get my bikini line done. I swear it's just the biggest hassle of shaving your bikini area, so that's exciting. Anyway, I'm gonna crack on with a bit of work. I need to write a to-do list. I have a lot of like random bits and bobs to get done that have been building up, like sending returns back and ordering bits and bobs and calling the bank, and yeah, lots of annoying little things. So I'm gonna write a to-do list and a little plan and then crack on with editing. These earrings, how cute are they? They're like mini Bottega ones, you know, like the big huge Bottega earrings, which I love, but just not for me. They're too much money and also too big. But these are little Amazon ones, which I just think are lovely. I think they were like £12 or something, so I'll link them down below. I'm gonna fill out my Carrie and Cole diary for today and be productive. Morning guys, so it's now Friday. I'm just heading over to pick up Isabella, my assistant, and go and do a quick shoot, because this whole week has been so dark. I think we've had 1 or 2 shoots like rain checked, because there's just no point shooting when it's that dark. First world problems, I know, but it is a bit frustrating when you can't get any content for Instagram. So it's really good that it's a little bit nicer today, so we can get out and get some sun. And well, actually it's not sunny, but it's not dark, so that says something. And then yeah, apart from that, it's pretty much just an admin day. Nice chill weekend ahead as well. I've got a bit of work to do tomorrow. I need to film a video for next week, and apart from that, that's it. I'm so excited that it's March next week. That just makes me so happy. I cannot wait. I feel like everyone's just happier when when spring hits. I don't know when spring actually starts. It's definitely not March 1st, but in my head spring starts on March 1st, so
You had me at hello.
Happy Sunday, guys. We are just about to take this little piggy on a walk. You want to go on a walkie? Do you want to go on a walk? I did my hair with the Dyson Airwrap yesterday and then just topped it up this morning. I think it looks really nice. Also, it's not gone greasy, where I feel like if I do my waves by like day 2, I have to put on dry shampoo. The Dyson Airwrap definitely gives me a couple extra days. God, he's so hyper. Should we go? Should we go? Shall we go on a walk? Just found a little coffee stop halfway through, well actually at the turning point of our walk, which is great. So I've got a little black Americano, the boys are behind me. So I'm gonna leave the vlog here. We just got home. I'm sat editing it with a little bag of candy kittens. These are so good. It's the Eat and Mess ones. I don't really like any of the other ones, but these are so good. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you all next week. Bye.